Good morning, everyone. Welcome back on Daily Crypto Plan. It's Friday again. Boring, really boring week. We had the FOMC. We hoped for some volatility. Actually, we didn't get not even a clear, I don't know, dark Maul candle. We got a little bit, but not enough for us to frame a lot of setups. Yeah. So yeah, when it's boring, we should protect our capital. Okay, morning wakes, morning Darren, hey Peter, hey Diana, hey Lord, hey Andrei, hey Lord, hey Mauro, hey Dimitri, hey Catalin. Morning people. Let's start with Bitcoin on daily time frame and let's see what we have. There you go. Smiley face, old news already, produced a nice result, we made nice money. Now, we dumped all the way down to 60, we created a daily W, we bounced, and we are retesting. Is this price action bearish? No, it's not. It's overly bullish? No. Well, why is not bearish? Because we are close to the support. 60k, it's a support area. We stopped multiple times in that area and we bounced. Why is not overly bullish? Well, even if you have this W here, look at the OBV. Look at the RSI. Well, we have some W's, but no bullish divergence, no nothing. I'll say that is really bullish when I'll see W, and before the W or in the same time with the W, I'll see bullish divergence. Or I'll see W in price, W in OBV, W in RSI, W in MACD histogram. Then I'll say, well, it's bullish. Look at the chart, look at the indicators. Now, we have the W in price, but indicators, especially OBV, is telling us a different story. So it's kind of up or down or definitely to the right. We don't know what will happen next. It's possible to dump, to test 60k again, to test 59 again. It's possible to make a W, but because we are not here to predict, we are here to play scenarios, well, I think it's okay for us. So if the market will create a W here on 4-hour chart, maybe even lower time frame, clear W with some bullish divergence, then yes, we can play along, especially if we'll be below 62,300 in this long reload zone here. If the market will keep dumping, keep dumping, nothing we can do about it, and test this level, 59,100, well, that's an SFU level we can play, and we should play along there if will be the case. If the market will dump even more in the long reload zone, well, below 60k in this area on daily time frame, I'll be honest, people, you have to be stupid, not stupid trader, stupid to think short below 50, below 40k in this area. Once we reach long reload zone below 57, it's possible as a day trader to frame short ideas and still short, but as a swing trader, as a position trader, you are not allowed to short Bitcoin. Of course, you can go a bit lower, but come on. Once you get in the long reload zone, you should think long. So, level by level, scenario by scenario, we have long reload zone. If we'll produce a general setup, okay. Some people will say, fuck your general setup, I'll play the shark. Okay, that's good. It's up to you. Some people will say, well, I don't like the shark either. I prefer the SFU. Okay, if that will happen, be my guest. Once we accept below this level and we get in the below 58, 57, please don't ask me how low we can go and if you should short. If you are short from the top, if you have a hedge from a lot higher, okay. So it's not overly bullish, it's not overly bearish. Price structure is bullish here. We have a daily W breakout and retest. Let's see if this retest will hold. Usually holds, sometimes is not holding. Indicators are pointing out lower, especially OBV. You saw it. Look at the OBV. This OBV is dangerous. It's ugly as shit, people. I don't think, thinking fundamentally, thinking scenarios outside of technical analysis, I don't think Sailor Moon will get away this bear market. Neither Lee. People said, well, we'll not have a bottom without FTX and Sam. And no. This time we'll have a different Sam and a different FTX. This time is Sailor Moon and so-called strategy. We can have surprises, black swan events, of course, but that's on menu, in my opinion. Okay, so Bitcoin didn't have a strong bounce here. We still have this W, still valid W. Lower time frame, we should think long. Higher time frame, you can even take this retest, this entire thing. If you can take the entry at 61.8 and stop loss all the way down. Kind of Stefan setup. That will work as a swing trade. Let's switch to Ethereum. Similar. Yeah, similar. Some people made the trade risk-free here. You can see Ethereum is following Bitcoin. We have the W, breakout, retest. But I don't see the W's following that retest. You can see W, breakout, retest. Maybe we can form some. If we'll form some W's, then it's okay. If not, then it's not okay. Can Ethereum go a lot lower than 1,500? Yes. People saying, well, no, we'll stop there. This is the bottom. It's crypto, people. We can go to $1,000. We can go below $1,000. We can bounce and then go down. Yeah, I was thinking about this scenario. It's not probable, but it's possible to see this W holding, breakout retest, pushing here. Everyone will clap their hands to the moon, and all of a sudden down. If Bitcoin is weak, we can go down straight from here. Indicators. Look at the OBV on Ethereum. Just look at it. Yams and straight down. Where the fuck are the buyers? Where the fuck is the volume? Look how ugly the MACD is. No divergence, nothing. Look at the RSI. Anyway, indicators are looking ugly. So that's Bitcoin, that's Ethereum. Let's take a look at ES on daily. Well, we created Monday, I think. We created a new all-time high. And we are fucking around in that area after that. Bearish divergence on all three indicators, especially on RSI and MACD. OBV has here and there some divergence, but you get the idea. So we have warning signs. Give me a daily EM, give me something, and we can think about. We have kind of, I was thinking about a continuation scenario to close this gap and then push higher. That will be one. Or we'll create nice EMs around here. Maybe another SFU if we're lucky. SFU and then dump. I'm not trading traditional market, so when you see me framing a potential setup on ES, remember that it's just a setup I frame and I don't take. Honest crypto. If you close the trade because of me, please don't follow me. If you don't have a plan how to trade and respect your setups, stop trading. Yeah. If Bob Lucas will tell me that one of my setups, one of my charts is not looking good, I'll close my trade. If Elon Musk will tell me, well, that's not a good setup you have there, Paul, I will close the trade. Or I'm following my plan. Well, okay, if you're right, you're right. If you're wrong, you're wrong, but I'm playing my setups. I have a plan to follow. Okay? I have a plan to follow. I told you my opinion about Xlumen. If you don't like it, please don't follow me. If you are trading based on what my opinion about a specific chart, and you don't have setups and you don't know how to trade and you don't know the process, don't trade. Doesn't matter if you follow me or you follow someone else, you'll be always a victim. Okay. If this that message was just to trigger me, well, you succeeded. I know what Xlumen is. I was trading Xlumen from a long time ago, Dimitri. Yeah? When I was trading Xlumen in Ripple, let's just stop there. I know what it is. I prefer to call it Xlumen. Anyway. Yes. We can push higher, of course. To trigger a long for us, we'll need to go close the gap and then make a W. If we'll not go there and make a W and we'll aim out here at the top, well, then we can frame a short. The best short possible will be an SFU. That will be a short, a really nice short. Okay. Gold, like I told you multiple times. Okay, we framed the long here. I'll show you on lower time frame, but we framed the long here. We made some money, some of you. But as I suggested, gold is pathetic. Gold is weak. Gold wants to go lower. Doesn't have enough strength. We have 1, 2 gaps. We closed one gap. We are closing the second one and looks like we want lower. Okay. Oil finally is getting closer and closer to my area. I see a little bit of signs of life, let's call them that way. We are in the long reload zone indeed, so yeah, location is good for a long. People don't think long anymore on oil. No, the war is over, oil will go to zero. Okay. This is the scenario I was thinking, and I will show it if it will happen. Okay, this one. I'm waiting for something like this, something similar. Let's not go there. Bitcoin dominance. Well, still fighting 60%. If we'll accept below these levels here, below 58, and you'll see dumping and dumping and dumping, then okay, maybe we have a chance. So far, people, we are still bounded, stuck in this 60% area. We are still fighting that level. Ethereum versus Bitcoin. We have a W, we have a breakout, we have a retest. I'm not calling a bottom here. Let's see indicators. Nothing special on OBV. Some signs on RSI, some signs on MACD, indeed. But probably will take a long time to create a bottom. Total market cap fighting 2 trillion. Again, we know that. Nothing new there. Well, I think we can go on lower time frame. On lower time frame, we can go a little bit on shitcoins we have. So 4-hour chart, Zach. Hopefully you took this trade. Hopefully you made money. Hopefully you are still making money if it will go down. That's the overall target. You can trail below that level. You should have the trade risk free from some time ago. The rest is up to you, people. Keep in mind, we have an A, B, C, D. This one was a trap, you can see. We can create another A, B equals C, D. Well, yes, but no. I don't see a setup. So I'm more than happy to hold that ZEC short. This shit I showed you. This was the perfect example to show you how a shitcoin is behaving. Some people learn something, some people no. Most of the people didn't learn anything. How you should play shitcoins. And I showed you exactly how to play them. And I'll play that setup over and over again every time I have the chance. But 80% of people, they didn't even pay attention what I said about how to play shitcoins. Not my fault. I'll explain for premium and VIP, and I'll explain to couple one people even more how to play shitcoins when the time will come. Yes, we have a W here, but people, remember, after a big dump, consolidation has to be long. I'm not saying that you cannot get a risk-free position, but don't go and play this one aggressively here. Not a good idea. SpaceX, still a shitcoin. It's in the same category. Don't think it's something else. Yeah. It's going to the moon. Well, it's going back down. It's going to the moon. We'll fuck around over and over again. There are a lot of money to be made posting bullish and bearish news about this one. It's for us, well, if you like it, maybe, but it's dangerous to play. But they'll fuck around with this one because there are a lot of money to be made with leverage, without leverage, buying and selling. It's something new and people like it. And they will definitely take the public money. Up and down, up and down, up and down. Don't touch it. Don't touch it for the moment. Okay, so that's SpaceX calendar Friday. I don't see anything here, not even a second impact. We are safe to go on lower time frame. 4-hour chart on Bitcoin. Previous week range, this week range. We accepted below this level, so we are back in the original range, close to the middle of the range. If we consider the entire move up, 62, below 62, it's okay for us to think long, to think general setup. If we're lucky and we'll get a shark, okay, that's a good idea, because look left, you'll see some levels. Look at the price action here in the long reload zone. That's a support area. We should create a W. We should hunt a general setup. I have a setup here. Well, if I take the entire thing, no, because we are slightly above 61.8. I don't have a location. So it's kind of ugly for me to take a long here, to be honest. If we dump a bit more and then I'll create a W on 4 hour, maybe 1 hour. Kind of aggressive 1 hour, but okay. Then I could think long. Looking at indicators here, I have RSI and I have OBV. Do you see any bullish divergence? No, nothing. So I should wait a bit lower. Not short, wait a bit lower for a potential general setup. So there are 3 big setups I could see forming here. General setup in the long reload zone. You can take the shark, you can see here some liquidity to sweep, or the SFU setup. For a short, well, we need a strong bounce back to retest the Monday low to even think short. Otherwise, it's hard for me to justify a short here. Okay. Ethereum. Similar, back in the original range, a bit stronger for the moment, or looks a bit stronger than Bitcoin. But what do we have here on 4-hour chart? We have a big M. And when we have a big M that is confirmed, we can draw a house level. And then we can do something like this. Look at the confluence. Confluence here in the long reload zone. And confluence below the SFU level. $1,400. We'll probably stop here, try to hold this level. If we'll succeed, we'll bounce back. Well, that could be a trade. If we don't succeed to hold this level, we'll go straight down to the other one. Usually, it's so easy. We'll go here, try to hold it. If we'll hold, we'll bounce. If we'll not hold, we'll go straight to the next one. Again, same setups we can play on Ethereum, like I said about Bitcoin. Hype. Well, was a scalp. Hit the take profit. On trail mode, if you want to trail, you can trail as low as possible. We just hit 38.2. 61.8, it's lower, it's here. If you took this trade, you should be a happy camper. Even if it was one of the strongest, it's still one of the strongest coins. Look left, it's in a range. This is a range. And if Bitcoin will stop bleeding, and if the crypto market will just stop bleeding overall, this one will push higher, most probably. But okay, we got the SFU. If we don't fucking play an SFU at that level, what the fuck we are doing here? We need to play that. Low risk, okay? We made some money. Be happy about it. Don't be greedy. Make the trade at least risk free. Solana. Pathetic shitcoin at the moment. Time for Solana will come again, but when? Don't ask me because I don't know. ES on 4-hour chart, as you can see, we are fighting the Monday low. Nothing else. We are fighting the Monday low. We'll accept back above, we'll accept below, and we'll go down. We have the long reload zone all the way down here. The gap to be closed, we need to close below 7,500. It's a total mess here. Even if I go on 1 hour, I don't see anything to keep me, well, let's trade this one. No, it's fighting the Monday low, up and down, up and down. 7,500, it's a support area. If we'll accept below, then I should think long reload zone. Well, if we get long reload zone, then we should look for W's. Until then, on the other side, well, you can play a short at the Monday high if it will happen. The most aggressive setup you can play will be this one, an SFU long here. So that could be something. You can see some confluence here. But that's aggressive. That's being risk averse, not risk averse, trying to risk to be, to want emotions. Well, let's trade, let's make money. Usually it's not a good idea. Okay, so that's yes. Nasdaq, it's a bit stronger. It's still in the middle of the Monday range. Why the Monday ranges is still Monday? Okay, that's better. Someone said in the chat that today we don't have the New York session. Well, if it's a long weekend, then we can consider it a long weekend. After the London, we can pack it up and come back next Monday. I don't know if it's true or not. Don't quote me on that. But you can ask Grook or any AI who will tell you if we have a New York session or not. Gold, we posted this setup on 4-hour chart. That hit the take profit. Wasn't the best setup when I pinpointed the entry here, but ended up really nice. Like I told you yesterday, look at the Monday range on gold and you'll see that is working pretty nicely. Now, yeah, we have a location for a long, definitely. Yeah, a long reload zone here. Yeah, you can see we are in the long reload zone. But do we have anything? No. And keep in mind, I'm already on lower time frame. I'm on 1 hour time frame. We are in the long reload zone. We completed an AB equals CD. We outperformed that AB equals CD. We are in the long reload zone, retesting the initial W. But the setup is not here. We don't have anything on indicators. Just, and keep in mind, people, traditional market will close today. If you are trading traditional market, you should be really aggressive of open and closing really fast. You don't want to be left on with an open position over the weekend. You just don't want to do that. As a day trader, as a scalper, if you are a position trader, that's something else. The position size is low. It's a different game to play. But as a sharpshooter, you don't have any business to be left with an open position in the weekend. Okay, so long reload zone, you can drop it from the high to the low and think about a short reload zone if you want. Yeah, why not? You can start with dump chaser zone. You can end up with a short reload zone. I'll put the short reload zone. So if the market will bounce here, that's a good area to think short. Thinking fib pong here, yeah, it's not wrong. I'm not saying it's wrong. Just be extra careful. It's Friday. Okay, people. That's the short list. Let's go back on Bitcoin. We are trying to create a W here, but keep in mind, we are trying to create a W before the London opening. We are outside of the session. Usually in the session, you can see here we have equal lows. Usually in the session, we go and hunt some liquidity. It's summertime. The best setup ever is the SFU setup. Don't forget that. Over and over again. If you want to play only one setup, play the SFU setup in the summertime and you'll be okay. Play the SFU setup the entire year and you'll still be okay. You'll make money. Okay. The guy that said about Xlumen. Xlumen. What? What is about on Xlumen? We swept the liquidity. You didn't take this one. You try to play long here and you think that's a good idea. And I told you to, it's not bullish, and you close the trade. Well, stop following me, please. Actually, being honest crypto, well, I don't know what to say about you. Maybe it's better for you not to put comments anymore in the chat, no? Bye-bye. People, I don't want followers. I don't want people to break their plans. Yeah, I don't want people to break their plans because I said it's bullish or it's bearish. If I show you some levels, if I show you some potential setups, that's something else. But I'm not replacing your plan, your risk management, your TA and everything. I'm here to show you some levels. I'm here to show you from a different perspective, from a trader with some experience. But to tell me I closed the trade because you said so, I don't want people like that. I don't want people like that to follow me. I don't want people like that in real life. I just don't want them. If I take a trade or I close a trade, I'm not blaming anyone. Well, I closed the trade because of that. I don't care if it's Bob Lucas or Peter or Elon Musk or all the traders from Swagger. No. You should trade only with a plan and risk management and clear setups. If you don't have those, stop trading. Stop trading because you lose money. Back at Capo 1, more than 50% at the moment. Already full. Slow and steady, I don't think we'll reach September. I think this month we'll probably close the registration because we'll get all the people we accept. Well, if you will be in, you can, about house levels, you should ask Brian Bimesh. If you want me to show them, you have to be on Discord. If you want to see them, you can go and replay the live stream and you'll see them. You don't need me to show them again. Okay? So, if you want to join Capo 1, okay. DM me, answer to my questions, see if you're fit and if we still have a place. Okay. Capo 2 for the moment is not open for the public. Just for the moment, will open pretty soon. But for the moment, Capo 2 is open only for the Capo 1 members from beginning of the 2026. If we'll have places after they will finish their registration, then we'll open for public. If not, we don't open the Capo 2 registration for public. It's so simple. Okay, people. I don't want to shield you Capo 1. I don't want to tell you, well, how good it is. If you want to see if it's good or bad, go and see the testimonials. It's so simple. I put all the testimonials here. Look at pin message. Go here and you'll see all of them, one after each other. I don't miss anyone. Nothing will be deleted, nothing will be replaced. You can see it's here. And if I post it here, after 1 hour, you cannot modify it, you cannot do anything. Look at it. All the reviews are here. Real people from Discord, people that took the programs. For example, yeah, Daipopa. You can see this color means he's a VIP member already. This one is a premium member. This one is a premium member. This one is a VIP member, and after that is already a gladiator. Yeah? So real reviews, people, from real members that took the program. I don't need to shill it too much. I have limited places. I don't want to have 100 people there to piss me off and make a total mess. I cannot teach with 100 people. So I don't have a reason to be aggressive promoting Capo 1. I want to select quality people for Capo 1. Okay. Back at Bitcoin. Remember, it's Friday. Indeed, we had this down move and that's it. If we manage to take a short, okay. If not, nothing happened. Nothing else. It's a small range, 67 to 60. A $7,000 range is not the best. But if we'll manage to create a bigger range here, this was a 5,000, this is a 7,000. If we'll manage to expand the volatility, you can see here, and maybe lower, then a $10,000 range will be good enough for us to make money, even for swing traders. Okay, that being said, let's call it a live stream. See you in the New York session, if we'll have a session. If not, we'll be there and just blab away, try to hunt some setups or something. See you next time, people. See you next time.